Welcome. I hope you are well. Oh, let me move this. I hope you are doing well. It is a beautiful Friday. Friday. Did I say it was Friday? Oh, let me make sure this light is on. Okay, lighting on. Okay. Gosh, what is today? It's Wednesday. And I decided to come on in here and say hi and all that good stuff. I'm by the water, one of my favorite places to be, and I'm getting ready to go on a nice walk, listen to some music, and just be present. And I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you. So yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to do. I just left my house. I live like right down the street from the water, but I went and I got some oatmeal cookies. I don't know if you guys remember these old school oatmeal cookies. I got these from the dollar store, and they're really good. They're really good. They're the soft kind. And then I have my coffee in my trusty coffee cup. And then I have my water. So yeah. So I'm just out here. And I wanted to stop on in and say hi. This is a very random live, and I'll be pretty brief, I suppose. And I don't know if anyone is going to be here, and if no one shows up, that's fine too, because that's just the way it is, you know, that's life in the big city. But I want to say today I took time to do absolutely nothing. And when I say absolutely nothing, I mean absolutely nothing. I stayed in bed the majority of the day. I got up and stared out the window and drank coffee, and that is what I did today. And I thought about all of the things that I have to do, because the next few days are very busy days for me. There's a lot going on. And then I thought about what I have to do next week, and so on and so forth. I have some pretty major things coming up that require a lot of emotional energy. Hey Melvin, how are you? Yeah, so I was thinking about all of those things, and in some ways it wasn't necessarily putting me in a funk, so to speak, but it was, you know, kind of heavy. Hi Melvin, how are you doing? Kind of heavy. And then I was thinking about some other things, you know, personal things, different relationships, and how people, thank you for the love, how people show up in your life. And there are certain people that show up in your life as dysregulators. They attempt to, how do I say, in a way, knock you off your square, so to speak. They come in with the vibe of seeking to disturb, and they're trying to re-enter your life, not so that they can actually be of value, but so that their ego is soothed and that their ego is pleased, because they're trying to make sure that they have a foot in, so to speak. So, having said that, I recently had a situation occur where this person, you know, they sent me a text. I responded. This person has been a dysregulator for years. And I had to sit back and just evaluate the whole conversation. And you know what? I measure a person in my encounters with them. I measure if I want to continue to encounter with them by how I feel. Thank you. By how I feel when I'm done with that encounter. And I want you guys to think about that. When you're out with someone and you engage with someone, hey, hey Rocky, how you doing? How do you feel when you're done in that conversation? Does that person, do they make you feel worse? Do you feel dysregulated? Do you feel out of sorts? Do you feel stressed? Do you feel confused? And that can help you to determine whether or not you want to continue engaging with this person. Okay, I'm going to say this, and I guess I have to explain these things before I go on. Thank you, White. Before I go on and talk about other things, and before I go on my walk here to kind of decompress. So no, I'm not asking if the interaction is draining. What I want you to do, if you encounter someone that you're spending time with, I want you to think about how you feel when you're done with that encounter. Do you feel revitalized or do you feel drained? You know what I mean? That's something to think about, and that will help you to determine whether or not you want to continue to share space with said person. Okay, like in my experience, there is an individual, as I said, hey Larry, who will text me on occasion. He'll just pop up randomly, not saying anything meaningful, nothing of substance, just random. And the only reason why he does that is so he can see if he has a toe in my life. Because in his mind, if he has a toe in my life, then there is an opportunity or a chance that he could fully open that door. So, having said all that, the person reached out to me the other day. Hey Ryan, how are you? How are you? Ryan, you crazy. You crazy, Ryan. But you guys understand what I'm saying, don't ya? I know you do. You understand what I'm saying. Everybody has that one person who comes into their life randomly, sporadically, and will interrupt or attempt to interrupt their day, interrupt their energy, interrupt their flow. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, thank you, Ryan. You're so sweet. You know what I'm talking about. You know, and sometimes the person will text me and I'll just ignore. Thank you, Zach. I'll just ignore their text messages. I'll be, you know. And then eventually they'll be like, well, why are you not responding to me? Well, because you're not saying anything. So what do you mean? And then I thought about it. I was like, well, what I'm going to do, or exactly, their emails too. My goodness. Shout out to Alaska. I thought about, okay, I'm going to text this person or call this person and tell them, please do not bother texting me again, because at this point, what'd you say, Ryan? Did you send me, Ryan, have you sent me an email? What's the question, Zach? I'm actually, my favorite weapon is the 249 saw, if you must know. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Yeah, go ahead and like this video. Don't forget to do that. You guys. No, I'm not on break or anything. I'm not working. So yeah, 249 saw. Yeah, most definitely. I'm a military girl, Air Force. Shout out to my veterans out there. Favorite ice cream flavor? Oh my gosh, it's old school. You're gonna laugh, so I don't know if I want to tell you. Um, it would be butter pecan. I know. It's like an old lady flavor, but it's good. It's good stuff. Oh, your people are from the South or Southeast Asia. Is that right? No, Jason, I've never done that. Favorite weapons? Oh, Cupid's arrow. Oh my goodness. That was a good one. I wasn't ready for that one. Super funny. Well, thank you, Nord. Thank you so much. What'd you say, child? Anyway, so I was gonna text this person. I'm getting to the story before I go on my walk. It's gonna be a nice walk too. What I'm totally ignoring you, KB or K2B. Yeah, Boomer. My doctorate degree is in business administration, and I earned it back in 2012, which was a long time ago, you guys, when you think about it. I went through 10 years of schooling and all that. Yeah, Boomer. Yeah. So, what was I gonna say? You guys get me distracted. But I come back to the point. Oh yeah, I'm definitely over 40 years young. Absolutely. I'll be 46 in April. So so yeah, shout out to my 40-year-olds out there. But do I feel over 40? No, no, no. Ryan, you're so funny. Oh yeah, I like NSYNC. Yeah. Quit playing games with my heart. Dun 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 dun. That's a jam. Am I taking sugar mama applications? No. That's a funny question. Oh, are you 25? That's so sweet. Oh, April baby. Shout out to my April babies. Yeah, April 19th for me. Oh, is that Blackstreet Boy? Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. Give me an NSYNC song. No, I'm not a medical doctor. My doctorate is in business. Okay, Boomer, that's nice to know. Yeah, my doctorate is in business administration. So, for those of you who want to know, I have a video out there about that. I believe I pinned it because I do get that question a lot. I understand. You know, even when I initially got my doctorate degree, you know, there were people who had questions, and it's interesting. I remember when I held my first international women's conference, my first and my only so far, and I put the website up and all of that, and I had vendors and all of that. And anyway, the day of the event, I was there because the vendors had to meet me, and the only thing that they knew was that, you know, Dr. B is sending them emails. Dr. B has been communicating with them, but they didn't know who the hell Dr. B was. So again, thank you for the love. So then when they get there, some of them were like, oh yeah, tell Dr. B I'm here. And I'm like, okay, I'll let her know. But they were talking to me. You know, it's kind of funny. It's funny. It's funny. But anyway, yeah, my doctorate concerned success factors of African American female entrepreneurs. It was a phenomenological study. Those of you who have been with me for a long time, you probably get tired of me saying that. You're like, really? But I have to say it because people don't know. Thank you for the love. They don't know. And I get it. But yeah, the study is peer reviewed. You can find it on Google Scholar and all of that jazz. All of that jazz. For those of you who really want to know, my undergrad degree is in human services with a criminal justice emphasis. You know, I used to be a federal police officer, for those of you who really want to know. And yeah, my master's is in management and organizational leadership. I say college professor because it sounds fancy, but really I was just an adjunct professor for years, and was an advisor and a resource specialist. Yeah, all of that jazz, all of that jazz. And one of the courses I used to teach was organizational diversity. And then I finally got to this place where I taught policy and advocacy, which was a huge step for me, because I remember taking that course and I was like, what? So then for me to go on and end up teaching that course, I had gotten to a place in the college that I ended up teaching some of my professors that taught me. So I had gone pretty far. I was at that college for 7 years, worked at the VA for 12 years, did both simultaneously and all of that. So for those of you who want to know, okay, that's a little tea, a little tea. But having said all that, I hope I'm not missing any. Oh my gosh, I'm missing comments. Good grief in the morning. Hey, hey Twan. I failed the millennial test. Oh my gosh. Bummer. Give me another quiz. Who is Nikki? Hey Young, how are you? Okay. Let me see message. Okay, K2B, you can go to Pornhub for that. Thank you, Nord. No, first of all, let me say, what is it, Destructo? No one is worthless. You see, social media will have people thinking all sorts of lies. No one is worthless, okay? Let's be clear. Corey, what you need help with? Okay. Thank you for encouraging Destructo, Bob. That's so sweet. Am I streaming in my car because my smoke alarm needs a new battery? No, but that is hilarious. That's hilarious. And the reason why it's so funny is because I want to say probably before I went out of town, my smoke detector needed a new battery and I had to let my landlord know about it, and he came and he gave me a new battery. Funny. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. Hey Jim, how you doing? Bob. Okay, we got some messages for review. Hi Skylar, how are you? All right, USA, you say marijuana makes your life better. Well, good for you. Good for you and whoop-de-doo. Hey 6649, what do you mean you're less than worthless? What are you guys talking about? Why are you guys speaking so negatively about yourselves? That is not the way. Exactly, Nord. Exactly. We are all worthwhile and we need to be loved. Exactly. Am I on the hub? What? No, no, I'm not on the hub, honey. You know, I don't have an account there. What about Wakanda? I've never seen that movie, but have you? Because I haven't. I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, hey, loves. How are you? Isn't it nice to have the name love in your name? The word love in your name. Anyway, you guys are so funny and crazy. I'm trying to get to this story, but you won't let me. You won't let me. Oh, okay. I'm not on the hub, so me. You don't have to be here. That's okay. If the only thing that moves you is sex, then I'm not your person, because there's so much more. There's so much more than just a person's sexual urges, like a person's spirituality. You know, there's just so much more. And I think lots of people are just sex crazed because they're really empty. Oh, you want to be a mod? What you say? Comments deleted. That's a funny name. How did I know it was a movie? What movie, sweetie? What are you talking about? Hey, IG, is it IG10? Hi, sweetie. How are you? Good to see you. Oh, hey, Kevin. Thank you, sweetie. Hi, June. I just explained that, honey. Why I have doctor in my name? Oh, just because one day I woke up and said, you know what? I'm going to call myself doctor because that sounds good. That's exactly what happened. No, sweetie, I went through 10 years of school. Okay. So I don't call myself doctor. I earned that title to be called doctor. Little FYI. Yeah, I'm chilling in my car. Is that a crime? Is it a crime? That's the jam. If you don't know, you're not old enough. Hey, Skylar, you want to be a mod too? Hey, Hurricane. Remember that song? Hurricane, but you can call me Slurricane. If you don't know, you're not old enough. That's right. They're not listening, are they? The comments are wow. Oh, you call yourself Esquire. Okay, good for you. Whoop-de-doo. You know, they also say the equivalent of whoop-de-doo is goody-goody gumdrops. Goody-goody gumdrops. Ah, that's a good enough reason. I'll just call myself good. Yes, I love me some Sade. I wish I would have seen her live. I don't know if she'll ever do any more concerts. Do you think she'll do any more concerts, Noah? Yeah, we all love Sade up in here. Skylar, you want to be a mod? Well, now, why is that, Skylar? Give me one good reason why I should let you be a mod, because I'm leaning towards yes. Oh, you're not old enough, boo? How old are you, fighter? You know when somebody call you boo, they're older. For me, I call people boo, sweetie, bae. Strangers call it these things. Honey. Okay, Skylar, why do you want to be a mod? Hey, Mike. Good to see you too. Oh, these comments are. Oh, you're 13, Skylar, baby. You too young. Why, Skylar? Why? Just answer that question. Because you want people to be nice. Okay, well, you trying to get rid of people in here, Skylar? Is that what it is? Oh, Raw Beatmaker's in the chat. Okay. All right. Well, shout out to the beat makers in here. Okay, nice. Oh, you want to be a mod too? Oh, if they're not nice, you Skylar, how old are you, sweetie? And is that what is it? How do you pronounce your first name? Loves Wrestling? Ryan, I am not ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you. But you guys, I was trying to tell this story, and you know, I have a few minutes to tell it. So, having said all that, I was going to text this person back and tell them to stop texting me, right? Because it was pointless. Every few months, they dysregulate. They come in as a dysregulator. Skylar, I might let you be a mod, but I don't know who you are yet, sweetie. What you say? Loves Wrestling. It almost reminds me of Delilah, but it's not Delilah. Okay, Ryan, bye, sweetie. You too. You're so funny. We got banned from the other chat because they said our tracks were too gang. Is that right? Well, there's no reason to ban you. You know, if a person gets butt hurt because they feel like I'm ignoring them here, then that sounds like a personal problem. For real. For real. Thank you for the love. I don't even understand that. Like, you're not the only person here. There's 12 of us. It's a party. I'm hosting from the United States. Hey, Skylar. Skylar. Okay, Skylar. Okay. You say you want to be a mod because you, but I haven't really had any people who are just doing too much in here just yet. Have you seen that? Hey, Carrie. Oh, you're in Arizona. Oh, shout out to Arizona. What'd you say, Carrie? So, Neckbonisha. What kind of name is that? That is too funny. I'm just saying, do you see people are cutting up in here? Because I really haven't seen that. I mean, the people who say negative things, I just pretty much ignore them. They don't have any sense, Skylar. They don't have any sense, and they want to be seen. So it's like, I don't even pay them no mind. It's like I don't even really need a mod because, I was born in the 1900s. When you're born in the 1900s, it's like, Where did I get my doctorate? University of Phoenix. Doctorate in Business Administration. Oh, to control people? Yeah, we don't need to control people. They're all right, Skylar. But thank you for wanting to be a mod. I really appreciate that. But the people who are crazy, I just don't pay them any mind because they don't have any sense. They don't have any sense. Sometimes I just let them just go off. You know what I mean? I do have a couple mods. Sometimes they show up and sometimes they don't. What'd you say, Nord? Yeah, I used to run my own business. Thank you, 300. I used to do that. I started my first company in 2007, and it was a tea and coffee company. It was an e-commerce company, and I sold absolutely no tea and coffee. It was a drop shipping company. At the time, I didn't know about search engine optimization. I didn't know about SEO, but I had to learn. I'm originally from Wisconsin. Shout out to my Wisconsinites. Shout out to my Midwest people out there. How's the weather up there? Oh, would I like a British husband? Oh, that sounds very intriguing. Shout out to India. And shout out to Russia. Where am I from? I'm from Wisconsin. Oh, speaking of cornbread, I actually did make some really good cornbread the other day. Hey, Tim. Hey, Tim. Shout out to New Zealand. Yes, I'm a Packers fan. I have no choice. No choice. Tim, don't you know how old I am, Tim? I thought you knew that. Tim, aren't you an OG? Yeah, I did make some cornbread the other day. It was bomb. I made some cornbread with some collard greens and some smoked ham and some chicken, smothered chicken. We call it smothered chicken, but it's really chicken and gravy with some cheese and broccoli rice. And yeah, it was so good. I still have leftovers. No, Strike, I'm not getting back from date night. I didn't have a date today. Hey, boys. Oh, you have locks? I've had my locks since at least 2012. They're down to my butts, and I've been retightening them on my own. And gel? Oh, I'm making you hungry? Oh, it's so good. Like, I had a bowl of greens before I came out here. I had a bowl of greens and some cornbread, and let me tell you something. Oh, you do locks. Okay. Oh, you love to do locks. I wish, like, my hair is so thick. And let me tell you, I have probably about over 5 months of new growth that I'm working. I finally got to the back. I did the front, even though you really can't tell because I didn't know what I was doing. But yeah. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, I'm 46. I'll be 46 in April. So I've already been saying I'm 46. It's not like I'm trying to rush anything, but I'm excited about my birthday in April. I'm excited about getting ready to be 46 years young. you know. Hey, hey, 777. Some lucky numbers. You need mama's cooking. Let me tell you something. You too. I don't know how old you are, but you better be of age up in here. Yeah, thank you. Oh, you about to be 46? Oh, you're 46. Okay. Hey, James. How you doing, sweetie? Thank you, 300. Yeah, I'll be 46, you guys, in April. I'm like, let's go. Let's go. You know what I noticed is that it's important for me to continuously move. That's why I'm going to take this walk. It's also important for me to stretch and remain flexible because you know how it is. People in my 40s, you know how it is. You wake up and you're just like, my hips hurt. Oh, you old enough? Okay, well then you old enough to know how to cook, boo. What you say, George? Why you do that? That don't even make sense, child. You got to be a child. Oh, really? Okay. It says undercover. Okay, undercover. What else are you undercover about? Oh, you got 2 babies due in April. Get out of here. When in April? That's a blessing. I don't have any kids. No kids. You know. And I'm okay with that. Oh, you 41. It does, all of a sudden your hips be like, how do your hips hurt? You don't even recognize your hips until you turn 40. And you're like, oh. Oh, are you tired of cooking? Mm-mm. Oh, April 2nd is your birthday. Okay. Nice. Well, shout out to my April babies. What are you planning on doing for your birthday? Anything special? Do you guys celebrate your birthday? Oh, you're 28. You can date a cougar. Oh, that's nice to know. That's nice to know. The knees and the back start hurting too. That's what I'm saying, 300. That's exactly why I'm getting ready to go on this walk, because I got this part right here in my back. It's just like, girl, you need to go out here and you need to stretch. So what I'll do is I'll walk. It's so beautiful, you guys. So beautiful. And I'll just sit in nature and just meditate and just be. That's what I like to do for fun. Oh, we're the same age? Okay, all right. Well, we're good. We were born in the 1900s. Yeah, God loves us all. Oh, you can do a backflip? I wish I could do a double. I've never been able to do a backflip. I remember I tried one time and it was a disaster. Back in the day, we used to flip on mattresses. Okay, these are from our true old school people. We used to flip on mattresses. Okay, my cousins, they lived in the hood. We flip on those mattresses. We flip in the house. All of that. And baby, let me tell you, I thought I could do it because my younger cousin, she did it and I did it. And please tell me why. My knee hit my lip and that was it. That was it. And that was all. It was like, shots fired. I'm done. I will never try that again. And then for a time, I used to teach gymnastics to babies. And it was so much fun, like to little ones. And I was learning because I had to teach them how to, flip backwards. And I was able to do it with the little roller thingy. You put your arms out and you stretch over this roller thingy, and then you kick your feet over. I was able to do it then. But baby, yeah. So shout out to you because you can do a backflip. No, I've never done open heart surgery. Hurricane, what? Have you? You don't celebrate your birthday? Is that right? Yeah, okay, that's good. So you kind of celebrate every day. You see your birthday as 1 year closer to you dying? No way. Yeah, I'm going to walk at night. Class of 88. Okay, tacos. Oh, I love tacos, by the way. What's not to love about a taco? Oh, hey, Denny. Oh, is that right? Shout out to San Antonio. That's where my military training was, in San Antonio, Texas. I'm glad that you're here. Shout out to you. Oh, indoor skydiving. My dad went skydiving, like the true skydiving. I think he had turned 70 and did it like a crazy man. Oh, you can moonwalk? I can moonwalk too, but I can only moonwalk to the side. I can't moonwalk backwards. Tacos, you're so funny. I can do a somersault too. And let me tell you, that is a skill because it is not easy. I used to teach the babies how to do somersaults and they didn't know. But when I was a kid, we used to do those all the time. Hey, Sean. Class of 83. Let's go. I'm class of 1996? No, because I graduated early. 1998. Okay. Oh, you can do a jumping jack. Well, that means something. I was in the Air Force, baby. Air Force. I got my hat. I have my hat back here. Let me put it on. So, in case you didn't know. If you didn't know, baby, now you know. Air Force veteran. You please put some respect on my name. Put some respect on it. Shout out to my veterans out there. We were born once, so we only have one birthday. Okay, Boaz, I see your point. You're not ready for the real skydiving? Tim, me either. My dad asked me to go. I was like, no, absolutely not. My brother went, one of my brothers, and he said like when he jumped out of the plane or whatever, because they did, I forget what they call it when you're it's two people connected. I forget what they call that. But anyway, he was connected to this other guy and he said he started doing all of these flips and my brother was like, oh my God. So no, that's a no for me, Bob. Hey, John. A tornado is coming. Not over here, boo. But wherever you are, I hope you are safe. No, I'm not at work, boo. No, I'm not, Sean. Yeah, let's honor our soldiers. That's right. Now you know if you didn't know. Oh, you grew up right from the Air Force Base. Oh, cool. I was stationed out at Hurlburt Field. Oh, you ready to go to war now? Okay. Y'all was just talking. But anyway, so back to the story at hand. So I thought about texting this guy and telling him not to text me anymore because every time he texts, it's like he's a dysregulator. He don't want nothing. He don't want nothing. Let's just be real. He just wants to get in the sheets. Let's just be real. Okay? But then I decided to go on my way and go get some cookies from the dollar store because that mattered. Okay? Text this fool or go get oatmeal cookies from the dollar store. It was the oatmeal cookies from the dollar store. Okay? Okay, and I'm going to tell you the rest of the story in a minute. Don't know, Sky, I work. Oh, is that right? You work at a funeral home? Okay, John. Yeah, where we going? 92, 82. What is the perfect date? Please explain to me what is the perfect date to you. Hey, John, much love. Appreciate y'all channels. Okay, thank you, John. Oh, Tim, you're so sweet. Oh, you want to see how I do a salute? In the Air Force, they do a little bit different. It's a little bit more crispier, okay? So, back in the day, it's like that. You see that? It's sharp. You guys will probably never see that again, so remember that. No, I'm definitely not a speech therapist. No. Does my husband know? I don't have a husband, boys. I don't have a husband. That's funny. But if I did, yeah, he would know. The perfect date is paying for me a ticket. Oh, I've been to Puerto Rico. Yeah, I've been to San Juan. Okay, your name is Ferret. Ferret? Am I pronouncing that right? I'm sorry if I'm not. Mi llamo es B. Okay. Perfect dates. Yeah, let me hear it. All about the connection between two people. Yeah, I agree. Date can be something you put real effort into and then you don't click. I agree. So if you ask me, the perfect date is the perfect match. Interesting. Now, what is the perfect match? There's different philosophies on this. I had a mentor who actually is a Tibetan Buddhist. I got this bracelet from him. This is malachite with rubies. And he would tell me that he would like to go all out on the first date because he really, I guess, wanted to make, I don't know, like he wanted to put his best foot forward. And so that's what he did. But of course, that's not something that, you don't have to go all out on your first date. It's up to you what you want to do. In my mind, a best first date is really about the company. It's not so much what you do, it's about the company that you're with. Like, I enjoy a cup of coffee and watching the sunset. That's a great first date to me because I get to be out in nature. I get to enjoy my coffee. I get to see how this person responds in an environment where stillness is present. Stillness is always present. And yet I get to see how this person, how they act, when there's not a whole lot of stimulation. You know what I mean? Are you going to be comfortable in silence? I'm looking at you. Thank you for the love. Okay. It's a family-owned funeral home. Okay, yeah, my family owns funeral homes too. Okay. It pays the bills. I hear that. Gosh, you guys, if we didn't have bills, we would all just be sitting around here just eating donuts, I think. I know I would. Oh, tax exemption. Okay. Am I coming to Detroit? Shout out to Detroit. Let me tell you something, Tim. I've never met a person from Detroit that I did not like. And that's on the real. That's on the real. Because there's something about people from Detroit. They're just legit. They're upfront. They're just upfront. Hey, Brick. Can I say Cisco? Okay, Cisco. What you say? I do think I'm a little too young. Okay, well, baby, if you think you're a little bit too young for me, then you're right. You're right. You're right. Good call. Hey, John. Thank you, John. Nobody's behind me, sweetie. Why am I in my car? Because I am. Why is fat meat greasy? Because it is. That makes sense? I hope it does. I am a wild one. Good call. Good call. Oh, I haven't heard of that. Okay, 300. Thank you for putting me on game. What you say, John? Soldiers are happy to be alive. Okay, yeah. Krispy Kreme. Oh my gosh. First time I ever had a Krispy Kreme donut was in Chi-Town. Actually, it was in Country Club Hills. Okay. And let me tell you, this was back in the day. I don't know what they're doing now. I don't know if it's still the same, but back in the day, I remember driving down the street and you could smell the Krispy Kreme donuts that were being baked in the morning time. So good. Make you just wanna. Ciao. You want to talk? People talk about sex? No. Let's talk about Krispy Kreme donuts. What? I will take a Krispy Kreme donuts. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, James. Thank you for being here, sweetie. Buenas noches. Okay, John. Oh, you 23? Okay, that's good to know. Hey, shout out to Philly. Okay. All right. Thank you, Tim. That's what I'm saying. Detroit. What is it about people from Detroit that are just real? They're just real. I can't explain it. I don't know why it is, but yeah. Yeah, 300. I said good call. Okay, you got a funeral home. Okay. Hey, John. You're so sweet. Oh, thank you. Thank you. 9282. That's sweet. I don't know what you're saying, B7D. Just breathe. Yeah, just breathe. I'm breathing right now. Are you breathing? I hope so. Don't stress. No need to stress. All you can smell is mustard. Okay, well, baby, check your upper lip. That's probably why. Hey, Madness. Line Raptor. Oh, yes, the Krispy Kreme. Oh, my God. And let me tell you, and when that Krispy Kreme donut hits your lips, and the frost, I mean, I like the glaze. Like, I like the, plain glaze. I don't have to do too much. And it's just, when it melts in your mouth. It melts. If you don't know, I'm sorry. Okay, Boaz, the perfect date ends with learning something new about each other. Yeah, I agree. I went on a date yesterday and it was fantastic. I will say that. This man happened to be in his 60s. Okay. And this is my second time going out with him. He is a very lovely man. And what I mean by that is he's a gentleman. He is very kind. He is very sweet. He's very thoughtful. And I like that. Back in the day, it used to be about chemistry. But let me tell you, now that I'm about to be 46 years young, I found that chemistry is for science experiments. And it's not about, can you light my fire? It's about, do I feel safe with you? Do I feel safe with you? Can I have an intellectual conversation with you? Can I enjoy your presence? And thank you for the love again. Can I enjoy your presence? Are you thoughtful? Are you kind? Are you compassionate? Do you listen? Are you here? Do you have your own life? That's great. Do you have some business to mind? Please have some business to mind, because I'm one of those ladies. First of all, I like making my money. So if you have business to mind, that's great, because that means I can be busy making my money. You understand? And he got me these fake flowers, which I thought was thoughtful. Hey, Larry, you need a checkup. Okay. Alrighty then. He brought me these fake flowers, and the reason why is because he said the other ones would have wilted because we didn't get a chance to get together for a while. And I just thought it was so thoughtful and just so simple. It doesn't have to be complicated, you guys. Just a thoughtful man. A thoughtful man. You ain't asking for much. Come on now. I said he bought me fake flowers and I was grateful. You understand? Okay, versus Dunkin'. Okay, Dunkin' versus Krispy Kreme. The Dunkin' Donuts out here is no bueno. No. The donuts are stale. It's just so disappointing. I'm like, why is it every time I come here, the donuts are stale? Come on now. Let's do better, Dunkin's. Oh, you got Gators. Oh, interesting. I finally had Gator, but where did I have it at? It was this Creole restaurant, and it was good. It was good. It tastes like chicken. Everything seemed to taste like chicken. Okay, making sure. Yeah, John, I'm single and happily single. A lot of times people are just like, how how could a person be single and be happy? Well, let me tell you. Kind of like this. You see? I have oatmeal cookies here. I have coffee. When I get home, I have smothered chicken and gravy and some cornbread that I'm going to eat. probably watch the Twilight Zone on my iPad. You know what I mean? And roll over and go to bed. Okay, I used to live in Florida. Okay, what you say? No, 60. No. I don't discriminate because a man is older than me. It's not about, oh my gosh, he's 60. I could never. No. It's about how you treat me. It's about, do you have sense? Do you have sense is the question of the day. First of all, are you old enough? Second of all, do you have sense? You see what I'm saying? It's not guaranteed that just because a person is in their 60s that they're going to have any sense. I've met guys in their 70s that didn't have a lick of sense. A lick of sense. So what I'm saying is, I don't judge a person by their age, as long as they're grown and they have a level of maturity and they have a level of sense. Matter of fact, dare I say, I'm probably more attracted to someone that that's seasoned. They're seasoned. Someone that isn't necessarily sex crazed, that the only thing they can think about is sex. Someone that has substance, someone that has depth. They have depth. They have stories to tell because they've lived long enough to have some stories. Someone who has experienced things. I'm in the United States. Okay, so here's the thing. The end of the date, this was our second date. And I really didn't care too much for this because, yeah, I'm an old school person. So he gave me a kiss on my cheek right about here, which was okay. But the thing is, he didn't ask me. And I would have appreciated if he would have asked me, can I kiss you? Because I don't go around putting my lips on people. You understand? I don't go around giving back massages. I don't go around putting my lips on people without asking them. So I would have appreciated if he would have done that. I'm an old school lady. You know, ask me. I'm not Fast Fanny. Okay? And if you know Fast Fanny, then you're old enough to know better. Sanford and Son. But good question, Tim. Yeah, I have no intentions. I mean, I have no issues being single. I love my own company. I also have no issues sharing my love with someone, you know, because I'm coming from a full cup. I'm not coming from this, I need to be with you. I'm coming from, hey, I can share my space with you. I can share my time with you, my energy, my love, my joy, all of that with you. But I don't need you to complete me because I'm already complete. I take care of my own bills. I've been my best lover for years. I've been celibate actually for 2 years. So I've definitely been my best lover in ways that I can't even completely articulate to you because they're beyond words. And there's nothing like a person that has held themselves through all seasons of their lives and been faithful to themselves. It's a power that really can't be reckoned with. And this is why I'm not interested in someone that just has empty words, just wanting to jump into bed, not having any substance whatsoever. Nothing to add, nothing of substance to add. At this stage in my life, it's substance, it's depth, it's meat. Do you have any meat other than the meat that's between your legs is the question. Because in my mind, that's a dime a dozen. Anybody can jump in the bed, okay? Anybody could set your rocks off, get your rocks, you know what I mean? But I haven't farmed out my orgasm. And I know that my orgasm comes from within. It doesn't even come from the partner. It comes from within. My orgasm is with me all the time. It's with me all the time. You see. And when you've gotten to that place in your life space, Please, please come with substance or don't come at all. It's very simple. It's very simple. Hey, Constantine. Drink more tea. I love tea. Oh, we go together now, boys. Okay. You're so funny. Tim. Okay, say that, Tim. Say that. Everybody is sleeping with everybody and don't know who got what and why. Can't even trace it back to its foundation. Do you hear what I'm saying to you today? See, one of the questions that I asked my ex since he was, attempting to see me, let's just say that. I asked him, I said, well, how many people have you been with since we haven't been together? He couldn't give me a straight answer. Baby, let me tell you something. No. The answer is no. Because if anybody thinks that I'm about to just give myself away to somebody that has been with multiple people, I mean, talking like multiple, no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because I don't know where you've been. I don't know who you've been with. I don't even care. You might not have any diseases. You might not have any babies. But let me tell you something. It's an energy exchange that takes place. And I've been taking care of myself and loving myself and nurturing myself and babying myself, especially for the last 2 years. And for somebody to just think that I'm just going to release myself to them and I don't even know who you've been with? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let me tell you something. I'm a different type of woman. Please understand that. Please understand that. And what I have is precious. Life transformative. Make a blind man see. So for me to just give it out like Tic Tacs, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You might as well go to Pornhub. You hear what I'm saying? You might as well just go to Pornhub. Lost their minds. Hey, behavior. Oh, shout out to the Netherlands. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, self-respect. My last first date, I opened doors, held eye contact, took her to find out. Wow, $500 on a meal? Well, at least you did eat good. Let me tell you something. I've taken guys out on dates and I have put that money in there. You understand? But to me, it's not about the money because you don't spend what you don't have in the first place. Okay, let's be clear. So, but I'm glad that you ate good, And who knows why people ghost people these days? We live in a different time period. And sometimes people don't want to explain things. Who knows why people do what they do? But I could imagine that probably hurt your feelings because it definitely would have hurt mine. Hey, Vortex. If you can't see who's talking, Brandon, then you don't need to be here. How do you? Hey, Gigi. Hey, Demo. Good luck to you, sweetie. Okay, yeah. I don't know about KFC. Okay, sending love out to Canada. Oh, hey, how do you pronounce your name? It sounds like a beautiful name too. Is it Atim? Atim Aman? Is that Egyptian? Or am I thinking too hard? Yeah, it's crazy. The comments, sometimes people just have the wildest comments. And you know what? At the end of the day, I just figure people are hurt. And when people are hurt, they tend to try to hurt other people. I don't take it personal because it has nothing to do with me. It is unfortunate that a person would come on somebody else's live and just be rude and be crazy. But that's just because they don't have any home training. And I'm so accustomed to seeing that. Like I said earlier, I used to be a federal police officer. So things just kind of roll off my back. I'm not bothered by people's tomfoolery. You see what I'm saying? And I guess I've been on social media for so long, I've had to develop that type of muscle. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to show up here at all. You see what I mean? But it's really not, it's not a reflection of me, it's a reflection of them. It's a reflection of them, you know. And that's something that they have to sit with, because when this live is all said and done, I'll still be going by the water, sipping my coffee, listening to my fantastic music. But when I'm checked out of here, they still have to sit with themselves. They still have to do the self work. You understand? And that's really what they need to be focused on. You see? Yeah, Natalia, who knows? Maybe that person did, you know, try to play the young man for a meal. And that happens. That does happen. You know, there are people out there who are just trying to take and they're not trying to give. But we give not so that we can receive. We give because we want to. Not because we're trying to get something out of a person in the first place. Just like when I paid for an expensive meal, I was giving it because I wanted to, not because I wanted something from that person. So if you're giving with an expectation to receive, then you're already set up incorrectly in the first place. Because love is something that gives. Love is something that desires to share because it's an abundance of it. Not so that they can necessarily get something from you. And also, we live in a time where people are like, well, I gave you dinner. What are you going to give me? I gave you this. What are you going to give me? Let me tell you, that's not love. That's called a transaction. It's a transaction. And love is not a transaction. It's not about what you can get. It's about what you can give. And this is where people have things all twisted up. I don't have a cat because I love cats, okay, don't get me wrong. I love animals, period. You know, but I did have a cat briefly, only for 1 week, and that cat was jumping all over my head and going crazy in the house, and I was like, you know what? I love you, but I had to find her another home, and I found her a cat home, which is down the street from me, and another cat lives there, so now she has a cat sister, so all is well. Hey, Rocking with Cowboy. I like that name. That's a very nice name. Hey, Ronald. How are you, sweetie? What you say? Boy, I'm glad I'm out of the dating scene. Nothing wrong with what she is saying. At least she's being honest. She wants mental stimulation, have coffee, and talk over the works. Yeah, I mean, I don't want anything because I'm not wanting. And that's the difference. Yet, if someone is going to enter my life, I don't mind sharing because love does not want. You see, there's a big difference. I'm very satisfied being where I am, being in my own skin, and every day I become more satisfied being in my own skin. Yeah, there are things I need to work on just like any other human being in the world. Self-esteem things that I need to work on just like any other human being in the world. Just all of that, you see. But this is a journey, and I give myself a lot of grace, as we all need to give ourselves a lot of grace in this journey called life. But yeah, I'm not in the dating scene, as one would say. I'm in the enjoying the here and now scene. And if somebody happens to come into my movie, great, I can enjoy them. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference. What about Proverbs of Hell? Never heard of that. Hey, 22, how are you? You talk to yourself. Okay. Yeah, actually, I am talking to myself in my car. And you know what else? When you think thoughts, that's you talking to yourself. Fun fact. What you say? I don't know about people normally having 2 kids by the time that they're 30. I don't know about that. Sometimes people are married and they end up having kids. Sometimes people's spouses pass away. There are so many different variables other than the ones that they teach you on television. and on social media. People need to get out more and not be so quick to compartmentalize everything, not be so quick to put everyone in a box just because of the skin suit that you see before you. That's called ignorance. And everybody has ignorance, don't get me wrong. But you need to understand what your bias is and what your ignorance is. That's how you become, well, how should I say, aware. But no, I don't fit a lot of the stereotypes that people have. And I know other people that don't either. You see what I'm saying? You don't judge people based upon stereotypes that you just got wind of. Matter of fact, you be wise to not judge people at all. This is wisdom. And this is what's missing in this world. Listen. What you say, Boaz? I know. It's perfect timing, though. Yeah. How do you say your name? Keva, or is it Kiva? I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. That's what I tell my students when I see them and I do take attendance and I'm a substitute. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. That's what I'm saying. People, it doesn't matter. Like, if a person could be disease free, a person could be baby mama free, a person could, you know what I mean? But they could still be carrying energy. And I'm not interested in having, I'm very particular about the energy that's around me. I'm very particular about the energy that's behind me, around me, period. What you say, you can't really control how many people another person. Yeah, you can't. No, you can't. But what I can control is me sharing my energy with them. I'm not here to control how many people a person slept with. Yet if you're asking me to basically orbit your space because I know you want to sleep with me because that's what we've done in the past, then I do have the right to ask you, who have you been with? And if you can't handle that question, then it's a moot point of you even trying to be in my space. Because for a person who is not promiscuous, who hasn't been, I have not been Debbie Does Dallas, okay, and if you know, you know. I'm not about to be with a person who's promiscuous. I'm not about to be with a person that's been with everybody and then some. No. And I've got that right to use my own wisdom and my own discernment and decide I don't want that for myself. There's nothing wrong with that. You know. And that's no judgment to the person who has done everybody and everything. That's fine. If a person wants to live like that, that's great. But that doesn't mean that you're going to be with me. You understand? You'd be better off with them, not me. Because when you know what you have and you know who you are, you get to be selective. And everybody gets to be selective. It's whether or not they choose to be selective. I choose to be selective of who I share my energy with. That's called wisdom. It's not about trying to control someone. It's about being mindful of my own energy. That's what it's about. Oh, thank you, 300. Yeah, they do it online. People don't have no sense. I don't know. What about Biden? I don't care. Here's the thing. I'm going to say this. I'm not political. I don't care. I don't care who's in office. That ain't got shit to do with me. Shit to do with me. Because at the end of the day, I'm an alchemist. And I create my reality and everyone in it. And if you don't know, then you don't know. But for myself, I know. Okay. And Isaac Newton, for example, was a practicing alchemist. All right. What you say? Was it DrBeeSpeaks? I'm hurt. I have loads of trauma. I don't hurt people. Trolls. Yeah. Dane, some people who are hurt and have a lot of trauma, they have enough self-awareness to not dump their trauma on other people. You are absolutely correct. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Oh, you're in the mood for some music? I love music. I love music. Thank you, Wolverine. Okay, Boaz, love is supposed to enhance your life, not become your life. Okay, exactly. I mean, I am life. I am life. And so are you. Nothing really can be added or taken away from it. It is. It's already complete. What you say, Wolverine? Do I believe in Jesus? That's a great question. Even the word believe, you know, can be a stumbling block, actually. Because of the idea of believing something means that you also have to disbelieve it in some way, shape, or form. That's the nature of belief. That's right, Boaz. Love asks for nothing. It gives freely. My doctorate is in business, 1790. Oh, message held for review. My name is B. Kara, nice to meet you. Hi, Skylar. Okay. All right, J-Rock, that's nice. Fortunately, what you say doesn't have any bearing or any weight on what the truth actually is. So there's that. You guys, I think the Wi-Fi is kind of messing up a little bit. Probably because I'm out here. Yeah, there's a lot of ignorance out here. Thank you, Dreams. Hey, Alex. Alex, did you change your picture? Yeah, Debbie Does Dallas is an old school film. Yes, I'm very retro. Very retro. And you know, I watched a documentary on the whole Debbie Does Dallas things, which was really quite sad. Like the things that she had to do before she even, you know, got to that place of doing the movie Debbie Does Dallas. Oh, I can't even begin to tell you. But yeah, look up the documentary. It's something else. Okay. What about baby oil? Some of you guys just lack maturity in general. And, you know, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. Because I don't even know how you're functioning in the real world. And I would hope that this is not all of you. This is only for some of you who are really like, man, I feel sorry for you because it's like, who raised you? And what happened? Or did you just raise yourself? Is that what happened? But even some people who raise themselves, they have a level of maturity. It's just really a shame. It's frightening in a way because some of you guys, I don't know how you're going to make it in the real world. Because, I don't know, for some reason, like if you can't conduct yourself on social media, how do you conduct yourself in real life? Some of you guys are going to get your ass handed to you in more ways than one. And I think that's really unfortunate, but hey, everybody gets the messages that they need for their growth. I'm looking for my chapstick. That's why I'm digging in my purse and looking in my car and see if I can, oh, Turn my car on. Turn my light on real quick. I love you too, sweetie. And then it's like, some of you guys, child, I don't know what to tell you. If you were students in my class, I've been called your parents. I need my chapstick. I don't know why it's not in here. Hold on. I don't know why it's not in here. It must be at home. It's unfortunate. I guess I'm gonna have to put on this lipstick. This will do. This will do. Let's see. We'll do that. So at least my lips won't be crusty. Here we go. Let's turn my car back off. Okay, what would you say? Yeah, I'm glad that you love the truth too. Yeah, some of you guys are just so silly. So silly. Silly. What'd you say? There's a lot of numbers. Things are more like they used to be than they are now. What does that mean? Yeah, they have no respect. Yeah, they think everything is a joke. They think everything is a joke until they get out here in this real world. These people are insane. They're insane. I feel so bad for them because they're in for a rude awakening. They're in for a rude awakening. And it's just like, man, escuchar. Oh, good question. Do I believe in aliens? Okay, so there's that belief word again. Yet I will say this. I feel like there's more to life than what we know. And I do not think that we are the only living beings on this planet, in this system, in this galaxy, or the other galaxies. There's so many. So yeah, I do think that there's life out there, and even life around us that we're unaware of. I mean, we can't even see. We're not even seeing with our full vision. We're not even seeing with our full vision. Come on now. Hey, Bruno. Good evening, Ed. Okay. Thank you, John. Bank details, please. Yeah, you're so fun. I believe in love. Okay, that's sweet. Love is a beautiful thing, isn't it? Okay, 300. Well, I have the choice to answer questions that I wish to answer. I don't know if you ever thought about that. You know, other than me sitting here and telling you that there was no J in the alphabet during that time. I could tell you that. So, I mean, to be bothered that someone doesn't answer your question as it relates to Jesus, is that what Jesus would do? Ask yourself that. And also, the reason why I'm 45, and I'll be 46 in April, and single is because I choose to be, my love. It's not because I have to be. It's because I choose to be. It is a choice. And it is a choice because I enjoy myself. And I understand that some people who are immature, they have a lot of butt hurt about that. Well, that sounds like a personal problem to me. It's not my issue. I love myself and no one could take that from me. I also enjoy being with other people. That's why I'm here with you all when I could be walking up and down and enjoying my company. It's an assumption to assume that just because someone is single, that they have to be. It is an assumption to assume that you're hurting someone's feelings in the first place. I don't farm out my love to a specific source. Baby, my love is like the ocean. It ripples. And it's beyond just one person. It's beyond. You see that? You see what I did there? Yeah. Oh, Dane, didn't they prove that Mars had bacterial life at some point? They probably did. They probably did, Dane. Isn't it interesting that we know, what is it? What's the statistic on that? I forget. Is it less about the ocean than we do space? Fascinating. Hey, FG, you believe in aliens? What you say, 666? Life was not for us to fully understand. Yeah, maybe, but maybe too, 666. Maybe there are some things that our ancestors understood that we don't. This is why getting into practices like alchemy is interesting. It's interesting, and perhaps it could uncover some mysteries, you know. What about my account number? Okay, 300. Great. What you say, 666 is bigger than you can think of. Yeah, I bet it's vast, beyond. This is why I have a mystery school, though. You know, I explore these things in the mystery school. I talk about alchemy. I talk about numerology. I talk about astrology. I talk about just all sorts of things. What you say, what is it, Mayan 3? Oh gosh, I'm probably pronouncing that right. You have to be, not try to be. You can't. Okay, I missed that. Hey, 2046, you are so educated. That's why I called you Storm from X-Men movie. Oh yeah, I really enjoy Storm too. I should dress up as her one time as Halloween. That would be fun. Thank you. Thank you, 2046. That's a beautiful compliment. What you say, 300? What you fussing about? Are you all right? You need a can of corn. I don't even know what you're talking about. For me, it's not about being into God. I am God, and so are you. If you don't know that by now, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm so far beyond man-made religion. Man-made religion? Baby, I'm an alchemist. Get with it. What you say? I didn't say I didn't care about how you feel. What you say, 666? God are the aliens? Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Like, they talk about the I was just having this conversation with someone the other day. Inkley and Enlil. It's a whole conversation in itself, is it not? The Samaritan tablets, is it not? The Book of the Dead. Boaz! Okay, sweetie. Buenas noches. Thank you for being here. Ah, yeah. Underwater exploration. Now that is what I'm into. I want to know what's in the water. What's in the depth of the ocean? What's there? Struggler! Hey, Struggler. We had someone asking if they can be a mod earlier today, but I figured eventually Struggler would show up. How you doing, boo? Hey, Dane, do you mean in the old sense of turning things into gold? Oh, interesting. Dane, that's a great question. Well, you know, that was part of alchemy, but really alchemy was about the spiritual work of turning your own self from lead into gold, the spiritual transformation that took place within. From the outside, it may have only appeared as if they were just working with material things, but they were working with spiritual things. Interesting, isn't it? Thank you. Yeah, well, here's the thing, John. There is only one race, and it's the human race. So, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I don't do drugs, 300. It's okay that you don't have the same perspective that I do. That's okay. You can still be here. Everybody has their own perspective, my love. It's all right. You don't have to think like me. You don't have to buy into anything that I'm saying. I'm not here for you to think like me. You can go ahead and keep thinking like you. I'm showing you alchemist skills simply by me being present. And that's enough. Because the greatest gift, the greatest piece of alchemy is love. The highest frequency is love. Without love, there is no alchemy. And so I'm already showing you that. If you can't see that, maybe you need to practice alchemy. Thank you, 396. You took the words right out of my lips. It's all about love. Thank you, 9022. Oh, thank you. Struggler's on the move. Okay, the mod is in here. And Struggler does not play. Thank you, 07. Yeah, I mean, if you can't see me, then I'm not meant for your eyes. You don't need to be here now, do you? Because I didn't call you. Did I call you? No, I didn't call you. So if you can't see me, then just go ahead and log off, boo. There's no skin off my potato. You understand that, don't you? Oh, here's a quote. Very good quote. Humanitarianism is the expression of stupidity and cowardice, by A.H. Who is A.H. Phil? Go ahead and educate us all. Thank you, Struggler. Let them know, Struggler. Oh my gosh, yeah, we had a lot of that today, didn't we? 9022. Hey, Grace. Thank you, 07. What you say? How do you say your name? Is it Vipul? We know the reality of heaven, but this thought is good to entertain them. Yeah, we got a lot of things to entertain our mind here while we're in this classroom of life, don't we? Why is it that so many blacks go into blacks? I'll read this the way it sounds. Why is it that so many blacks go into that we are gods? That's mental. Also, alchemy is a bit cuckoo. There's no such thing as turning lead into gold. Okay, boo. Okay. That's your perspective. Maybe you need to study. Maybe you don't understand commits and what your ancestors, our ancestors, some of the things that they knew in Egypt or really commit. I don't know what to tell you other than go back and do your homework. It's not something I made up myself on a Wednesday night. As I stated earlier, even Sir Isaac Newton was an alchemist. Napoleon was an alchemist. Some of these people were alchemists. I'm talking about, did I say Napoleon? Nostradamus, excuse me. I mean, just because it's something that you might not be aware of doesn't naturally mean that it's wrong. Could just mean that you're not aware of it. Does that make sense too? What you say? Whoever created everything is yet to be known, but the Anunnaki, the Anunnaki created us from Homo sapiens, that we're already here. Yeah, I had a conversation 666 with someone the other day about the Anunnaki, about Inkley and Enlil and all of that. You know who's I enjoy listening to his lectures? Credo Mutwa. Credo Mutwa. Look him up. Very interesting stuff there. Hey, am I a scientist or a medical doctor or just a philosophical one? Just curious. Oh, great question, 2046. My doctorate degree is in business administration. Has nothing to do really with my metaphysical background or anything like that. Great question, though. What you say, 300? No wonder why they run. Okay, well, boo. Why are you here? Obviously, something intrigues you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here because I didn't call ya. Remember, I didn't call ya. Did I reach into your computer or to your phone and say you need to be in this live? No, I did not. Baby, you checking for me. I'm not checking for you. What you say, Phil? Nature is cruel. Why should we not be crueler? Oh, interesting. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's a harsh quote there. But nature too, there's a few sides to this. Okay, so when you look at the animalistic nature of things, for example, when you look at biology, human beings, we put our own human impression on it, but it's really biology. Human beings, we all have that side, that animalistic side, but there are levels to consciousness, you see. That's why we have consciousness. And even beyond consciousness and subconsciousness is a higher, evolved conscious. So I think human beings, we've been cruel for so long, yet I think we need to tap into our higher level of consciousness, as we have already stated here on one of my lives before, because I talked about compassion, for example, how it's necessary. Okay, I don't know, 9022. Hey, JJ, how are you? Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Okay. A business administration. No, I'm definitely not a doctor like Dr. Dre. Exactly, struggler. Who is it that I need to get rid of? Just go ahead and point him out, and I'll just make sure that he's never here again, because we're not going to play games. What you're not going to do is be rude to my moderator. It's one thing to be rude to me. It's a whole nother thing to be rude to my moderator. Then you have lost your mind, because I'm very protective over people who are protective about me. Let's just be respectful. If you can't be respectful, then this is not your chat. Go into another chat that's disrespectful. Go hang out there. Go with the asses, as TD Jakes would say. What you say, Dane? Quantum physics is also talking about really counterintuitive things. So I think there's more to the world than we can. Absolutely. Gosh, I could never remember this guy's name, but he is one of the well-known, well, actually, he's like almost like the father of, what do you call it? Quantum physics. Have you ever heard of quantum jumping before? Very, very interesting stuff. You know, I think science is late in catching up with things, but that's how it is. You know, in the beginning, the theories sound weird. You know, they may be based upon things like intuition, which you can't necessarily scientifically quantify intuition, for example, so it might not make any sense. But then all of a sudden, scientists will find something that justifies the woo-woo, the strange, the weird, the unquantifiable. Science often catches up to the things that our ancestors knew. They were aware of these things long before so-called scientists, you know. But if we go back to ancient Kemet, we understand that, for example, this is where the word chemistry and things like that come from. So obviously, our ancestors were on another frequency that was beyond what the scientists of today understand. But I like science because it's about proving things. At the same time, like I said, I know the science is limited because there are things that are just not understood yet. But that doesn't make them false. Thank you, 9022. Say it for the people in the back. Business administration. Oh, thank you. Thank you, 2046. Oh, I love space too. I've always been into space. Gosh, there was this show that I watched. It was with Neil. You know Neil, the famous astrophysicist. Yeah. Gosh, I can't remember the name of the show, but if you look it up, you'll find it on the internet. It's old. It's really old. And before he was the host of it, there was another host of it. I can't remember. But it's this old show that talks a lot about space and all. When you think about space, it's so strange. It's so vast. It's very interesting. It's deep. It's deep. And that's why it's always been a head scratcher for me. A head scratcher. I like head scratchers. What you say, 666 monk? Oh, exactly. And that's what I was thinking about, 666. I can't remember his name, but I had a mentor who was a Tibetan Buddhist, and one of the last figures that I purchased from him was a figure of this guy, this particular monk or Buddhist who had two names, and I can't think of it right now. But anyway, this particular guy was said to be like the father of quantum physics, quantum jumping. I'm here. Okay, Danny. Hey, Marvel. Ain't nobody here talking about Diddy. Who cares about Diddy? We're talking about quantum physics. We're talking about astrology, astronomy. We're not talking about Diddy. Come on now. What you say, 666? When we die, it's not going to heaven or hell, but something takes place. It's a scary thought. Sleeping is close to death. Yeah, it's interesting, 666, isn't it? One of the classes that I did in the mystery school was about death. It was. And gosh, I can't remember what books I went into, but it was pretty good. It's pretty good. There is no death. You know, this is just my perspective. That there is no real death. That energy just simply transforms. So, but it's, I mean, you said something fascinating when you say how about when we sleep that we die in a way, you know. But there are also some metaphysics who would say that when we sleep, we're really alive. And when we're awake, we're really asleep. That's interesting in itself. Oh, hey, Tim, what you say? The cutoff game is real. Exactly. Quantum jumping. Yeah, look it up. Look it up, look it up, look it up. Now, here's the thing with quantum jumping. Now, let me put this in your collection plate, okay? So, there's this guy, I can't remember his name, but he's a white guy out there, and he created some sort of a meditation, like a quantum jumping meditation. If you look him up, just look up quantum jumping white old guy meditation. You'll find him, okay? And in the meditation, what you do is you end up meeting another version of yourself. Okay. Now, this is wild because, then we start talking about parallel worlds, parallel realities, multiple realities, and all of that. Well, anyway, in the meditation, you go through this door and you meet another version of yourself. Like, let's just say, for example, let's say you want to get out of the current situation you're in. In the meditation, you visualize a version of yourself in the future that's already out of that situation. For example, I remember I did this meditation once and I wanted to meet another version of myself that actually lived by the water and this and that and this and that. Well, in the meditation, you meet them and you might have a conversation or whatever you do, but it's a way of jumping into another reality that's outside of the current reality that you're in. Very interesting stuff. Dane, let me tell you, something to chew on. JJ Cripps. It's all about transformation. Call it alchemy, call it hermetics, call it spirit. Yeah, don't matter what you call it. Don't matter what you call it, JJ. Quantum jumping is mental. Okay. Yeah, actually, it is kind of mental. You're right. It's very hard out here for a pimp. Absolutely. It's about finding your higher self, leave your ego at the door. Very interesting, JJ. Yeah, you like Neil? Oh, I love him. He is so smart. Okay, the show is called Star Talk. Okay, is that the older show, 2046? Oh, thank you, Clayton. Hey, Michael. Okay. What'd you say? Okay, thank you, Struggler. Why, it's just really a shame that you have to tell people to be respectful, isn't it? Gosh. How far have we gotten away from being sane human beings when people can't even be respectful on a person's live? That's really sad. It's just sad, isn't it, Struggler? Ooh, what you say, Harris? Now we're talking. I love how when you die, DMT gets released. Yeah, I've heard about that too. Who was that had that talk show about that? Was that Joe Rogan? Remember when Joe Rogan had that talk show about that? Before it fully shuts down. So I feel like people who say they see the other world are yeah. It's interesting. That kind of goes into, have you ever watched and this is for everybody, have you ever watched those shows, like those near-death experience shows, how the people say that they had, these encounters and all of that? I wonder if DMT was being released when they had these near-death experiences as well. And then also too, I've had some dreams. I've talked about these dreams, some out-of-body type dreams, some astral projecting type dreams, and I've had them all my life. I talked about them in the latest book. Speaking of which, I gotta send this book to somebody, and I've been hemming and hawing, y'all. Thank you, Big Boy. I like that name. Oh, you come save me right now? Oh, thank you, Big Boy. You're so sweet. Okay, Big Boy. Can you meet all the virgins? Yeah, you sure you can. You need to meditate tonight? Okay, right. We'll meditate before we get out of here, okay? Yes, I do meditate. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, ask the people who have been here for a while. Yes, we do meditate up in here. We do. And we'll meditate for you, sweetie. We'll do that. Let's do that in the next 3 minutes. And then that gives me 15 minutes to walk around the water. And then I'm going to go ahead and skedaddle. Okay, Struggler. Don't mess with Struggler. Hey, Tom. Thank you. I appreciate that. What'd you say? His recent show. Oh, that's his recent show. Okay, so 2046. There is an older show. It's really old. If I had my laptop, I would be able to pull it up for you. But there's an older show that you will love. And it was they had another host of it before. But it's like a space show. Oh my gosh, you gotta find it. You gotta find it. You gotta find it. And I would say that I would post it on here, but y'all, by the time I walk by the water and come back to my car, I probably forgot. Oh, thank you, Struggler. You're the best. Is it Star Talk? No. Is it okay? When did Star Talk come out? It's old. I'm talking like they had an old host before. I would say maybe this show may have come out maybe in the 80s and 70s. That's right. If you love what you see and if you love this kind of talk and you like to talk about something other than other than Diddy, okay? And other than politics, nothing wrong with having conversations about those things, but aren't you tired of that? I'm just saying, y'all. Come on now. Let's talk about what matters. Let's talk about space. Let's talk about the Anunnaki. Let's talk about astrophysics. Let's talk about metaphysics. Let's talk about Sir Isaac Newton. Let's talk about who did I mention earlier? Oh God, what is that man's name? Nostradamus. Let's talk about his predictions. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Yeah, and check out the channel. Thank you, Struggler. Pittsburgh in the building. All right. Vote blue up and down the ballot. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care if you vote. I don't care. I don't talk about such mundane things to me because I don't give a damn. I feel like politics does more separation than it does uniting, and that's why the whole world is fucked up now. That's just my opinion. What you say? I have people in my family that we just, yes, we're psychic. I am skeptical, but I do believe in it. One of my family members always knew if we were coming to visit. Yeah, extra sensory projection. I think that's what you call it, ESP. Is it projection or perception? Sometimes I get that last word mixed up. But anyway, ESP. I feel like we all have psychic abilities, most definitely. It's just that we are not trained to keep up with that particular gift. But I think we all have it. Children, you can see it in children. I remember watching this documentary a long time ago, and it was talking about how there was like this psychic camp that they used to send the kids to, and they would like test them and all of that jazz. But yeah, I think we all have that ability. I just think we've lost our minds, and we I believe, or I think that we used to communicate telepathically, and I feel like we still do in some cases. I think that does exist, most definitely. If you read the book, Mark Booth's Secret History of the World, I've mentioned this book many times. If you haven't read that book, let me tell you, that's the book. And he breaks down the secret history of the world, which he talks about many of the things that we've discussed tonight. Right. People talking politics because you know what? Because unfortunately, people are so programmed. They're so programmed by their social media to just talk about what's popular in the feed. They can't think for themselves. And this is no offense to the person is, it's no offense. But what I'm saying is, it's like, come on. Don't you get tired of talking about racism and politics? Aren't you tired? You get enough? Thank you for the love. Okay, I'm sending you love, No Wash. I'm sending you love. Shout out to the people who are struggling with addiction out there. I know it's not easy at all. Sometimes it's hard to get to the root of why we do what we do. And for people who are struggling with an addiction, it's not necessarily so much that they just want that thing. It's simply that they're hurting so much, and that thing is what brings them some sort of comfort. So I do think we need more compassion, especially for people who are struggling with addictions. And also, let's be mindful that addictions can range. It can be anything. It can be anything. So I'm sending love, 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 love to all the people out there who are struggling with addictions. Please understand that you are not by yourself. Please understand that you are still God within. Okay? Please understand that you are still the light. Please understand that you still matter. And please understand that you are not forgotten and that you are somebody, even with your addiction. That's what I want to say. Who is who? Who is who, bloody? Yeah, time travel. You know who talked about time travel a lot in their shows? Rod Serling. I say Sterling. You cannot tell me that there was not a T in that man's name. What you say? 2046. I have a question for you. What do you think of the Skeleton Key movie? Do you think the Papa justify? You know what? I haven't. What'd you say? You think the Papa justify the Mama Cecil had justice after the mistreatment and abuse they went through? I don't know. I haven't seen that movie. 2046. I haven't had a TV in my house since 2012. Since 2012. And it is now 2026. So if I want to watch anything, then I'll watch it on my iPad. But I haven't had a TV in my house. I don't really do TV like that. You know, I'm very mindful of programming, and I'm mindful of my energy, and again, who and what I allow within my space, within my vibe, including TV. Yeah, I love relationships. Why wouldn't I? Oh, I'm sorry that you were in a dirt bike accident. I'm glad that you're okay now. Oh yeah, Nostradamus, bloody. Oh, Unexplained with William Shatner. Is that the show, Tim? I'm sorry you were in so much pain. Yeah, check. I can't remember I wish I could remember the name of that show that he was in. 2046. What is the name of the book? Secret History of the World by Mark Booth. You're welcome, sweetie. Mark Booth. Secret History of the World. You know, I got sips of coffee left. I spent my whole time with you guys and didn't even get a chance to walk by the lake, but I promise you I'm going to walk by, at least do one nice walk that way and then come back. Yeah, a lot of addiction is self-medicating. You believe we've been lied to about life and everything around us? Yeah. Earth is a zoo for the outside world. Interesting. Yeah, there's a Twilight Zone episode about that. I think it's called People Are the Same Everywhere. You got to look at that one, 666. Google Twilight Zone episode. I'm talking old school black and white Twilight Zone. People are the same everywhere. Yeah, I'm so glad you guys are giving Washburn love. This is what I'm talking about. Love the Twilight Zone. Oh my gosh. Favorite episode? It's so hard. I like Talking Tina. I like Monsters on Maple Street. We watched that here. My channel was flagged. I like Willoughby. So many. What about you? Oh no, that's okay. TV does you okay. Hey Quantum, we nice name. Okay. Okay. Does she read? I'm reading the YouTube chat now. Yeah, I am behind in the chat, but now I think I'm caught up. I don't know. What do you mean? What is what stream? The stream of consciousness. That's the stream. All right. Okay, you guys. So what we're going to do now, we have a few minutes. Yeah, it's a great name. It's a great name. We're going to meditate. And we're just going to sit and we're going to be. Okay? And, you know, usually when it's time to meditate, the chat drops down. Like the people who were here, they're no longer here because sitting in silence is very difficult for people, and that's okay. Okay, thank you for that feedback, Future. Yeah, Monsters Are Doing Maple Street. We just watched that not too long ago. What is this stream about? This stream is about consciousness. So what we're going to do is we're going to meditate and we're going to just enjoy that. If you like what you see here, you can go ahead and like this video, like this live. If you don't want to like the live, that is fine too. If I'm not your cup of tea, that is fine too. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. I'm not here to be everyone's cup of tea. Yet what I am here to do is to spread love. And this is how I do it. Okay, so we're going to meditate. If it's your first time meditating, great, great. I'm doing great. Okay, so what we're going to do, very simple meditation. Okay, all we're going to do is just be silent for 3 minutes. That might be hard. Okay, and you're just going to sit and you're going to breathe, and we're getting ready to do that now. So what I want to tell you, please be in a place where you can relax. Yeah, Tim, people are crazy, but they don't bother me. I love my hair. If you're in a place where you can relax and just be, perfect. Okay. All right. So what I want you to do is just relax. Okay. And just breathe. Oh, I'm glad. All right. Ready? We're meditating now. We got 3 minutes of meditation. So let's go. All right. Just listen to my voice. Please be in a place where you can just sit and breathe. That's all you're doing is just sitting and breathing. Okay? What I want you to do is find where the air is located in your body. It might be in your stomach. It might be in your chest. It might be in your throat. Just find where the air is in your body. If you want, you can close your eyes, but don't go to sleep. When you close your eyes, I want you to focus on the inside of your body. And all I want you to do is watch your breath. Pay attention to where your breath is in your body. And just sit and breathe. Whatever happened earlier today, just let it go. Whatever frustrated you today, just let it go. As you let it go, let your shoulders drop. Let your breathing become deeper. If you can, go ahead and uncross your legs. Just relax. Just breathe. That's all you're doing is just sitting and breathing. If there's somebody that you need to forgive, I want you to visualize that person. Visualize them in the center of your heart and see them there. And if you can, I want you to see light surrounding that person, a white light, and let it surround them. Allow that white light to expand through your chest and expand through your body and expand through your stomach and expand through your legs until your whole body is full of white light. And I want you to just sit in the warmth of this white light as you relax your back, you relax your head, you relax your shoulders, and you just breathe. While you're sitting and breathing, just go ahead and put a light smile on your face, just a light smile. As you sit in the comfort of that white light and just sit there. Nothing else matters but this very moment that we're in. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, just right now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and count you out of your meditation. In 5, 4, 3, go ahead and wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. 2, and 1. All right, that concludes our meditation. Thank you for those who participated, and for those who didn't participate, thank you. Thank you. I know that sometimes people find it very difficult to sit and to be. They say, I don't know how to meditate. Well, the best meditation is just a conscious breath. That's it. Are we all going to go for a walk? I wish we could, Strigla. I wish we could. But I'm going to go for a quick walk while I can. But I love you all, and I'm very grateful to have you here. And I'm going to say this, namaste. And that simply means, thank you that I see the God within you. I'm so glad. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, Quantum. Thank you. Thank you. All right, you guys, I love you so much. You are so blessed. We are all the same. Absolutely. One love. No man above, no man below. Thank you all for being here. Love someone, starting with yourself. See you next time. Yeah, I'm leaving, but I'll be back. Bye, guys. You have a great night.